Morning, guys. Okay, so on this one, it feels like something has officially reached its peak. Yeah, there's nowhere else it can go that way. It can only either be exploded out or dropped down, if that makes sense. So something's really, it says emotions are running high, so it could be emotionally, it's just something, someone, a situation's hit its primal peak, and something's going to erupt or something needs to change. Something needs to kind of come out, if that resonates. So let's dive a little deeper. Welcome to the Quiet Knowing, a space for intuitive reflection, karmic insight, and inner truth. I'm always open for private readings. Info's in the bio. Just drop me a DM or an email. And guys, please do like and subscribe. It really helps the channel to grow, helps our energy to connect, so more of my visions and readings will resonate with you. Okay, so yeah, peak. It's like at its peak. You know, like what I'm saying is, you know, when a kettle, you know those kettles that go on the like cooker on the gas, and when they're done, they make that like whistling sound, and the lid like flaps, because it's like if that lid 111 on the timer couldn't kind of flap, it would just, the kettle would explode, wouldn't it? That's what makes the whistle sound. So I'm being shown that. So let's go on this. Emotions are running high regarding a situation, a choice, something that's not balanced. Also a bit, possibly stability or finances. It feels more stability. It's a choice. It's a choice that either someone's got to make or they made at some point. I think it's more a choice that someone made at a point, but now put them out in the cold. They thought it was going to have them stable, like a new foundation, but it didn't. And now they're realising what they moved away from was actually all that they ever wanted. It was grounded, it was solid, it had the first layer of what could be a really long-term good foundation. So this could be someone that's walked away from one person to indulge in something else and now regrets it, or they left a job to try to go something that they were told they were definitely gonna, you know, it was gonna get them more money, and it hasn't. Just something's not played out, and now someone's really stressed. Whoever this person was, they was really defensive about this. So if you tried to talk to this person about it, they're probably really defensive and brushed you off. But that energy is shifting now, and more as this cycle finishes, as they have more awareness and actually less denial on the situation, they're getting less defensive. So in the past, there was someone that I was going to say didn't tell the truth, but it more has an energy of they were in denial about things. So it's like an energy of, if they wanted to do something, they would make excuses and kind of put themselves in illusions so that they could have what they wanted, rather than someone actively choosing to be massively deceptive. It was more like, I'm just gonna not look at that and tell myself the reason why is something else. Do you know what I mean? Than me just being fearful, or me just being indulgent, or me just being immature. Yeah, like whatever it is, they didn't really proper look at it, like I said, rather than someone that was actively trying to be malicious. But it still doesn't take away the fact that if the actions were malicious. Welcome to the world of accountability and being grown. Okay, so we've got strong Cancer energy here. Cancer, Libra, Taurus. So yeah, this could have been as well something like okay, two things coming through, like a toxic addiction that someone had. That could be any number of things. It could be like cheating, it could be just jumping around, it could be actual solid like alcohol, drugs, any of that. It can be a mindset. People don't realise that you can have a toxic mindset that can just sabotage your whole life. But so there's that's now balancing out, and then they see the light. Or it's that they were connected to something from their past that was really toxic that hadn't been finished up, maybe a cycle of an ex or something. And that's what they kind of got pulled back to, because they were always stuck on it, and it's now finishing and clearing. But obviously they're left with the realisation of, what did I do here? I didn't really look at this properly. It's coming through. Oof, okay. If for a lot of you, this is they moved to someone else and left someone else, and they're realising that what they moved away from is pretty much everything they've ever wanted. Like 10 of Cups. Yeah, now they're mentally entrapped and they can't stop looking at what they moved away from is everything. The connection, the money, the stability, the happiness, the family, the emotion, it was all. Yeah, and they see it now. The blindfold's been taken off. Spirit was like, and now you see. The sun comes out. So there's healing happening. And someone being made to basically grow and see themselves, see their actions. So, oh, yeah, they really didn't see, whoever they walked away from, they had told themselves that person was controlling. Hey, Luna. They told themselves that that person was controlling, which they're not. So it is that what I said earlier. You know, they were creating a dynamic, which is, oh, this person's controlling, this person's this person wasn't at all. And now they're like, okay, that was just so that I could feel less guilty when I went and did this. I'm just making all this stuff up in my head. So what's next then for this spirit? For this person? Obviously we have the sun coming out and balancing out, and this person's at peak emotions, but this is how you learn and grow. Spirit's like, no, you need to feel every single part of this so that you can change. Show the world the real you. I think that's coming through and being honest with someone and being authentic, because they haven't ever done that. They need to take it all the way back and start from the beginning and start looking at the bigger picture. I think that's what they've been taught, to not just look at what. If you ever handle someone like that, it's quite frustrating. They don't know how to look at the bigger picture. It's like, this person's like, they do something and they're like, but it was only this. It's like, yeah, but you've done that and similar 40 times. I'm sick of it, and I've told you every time. Do you know what I mean? And they're like, but all I did was take a sweet from your car, and you're like, you keep just taking things without asking. It's not about the sweet, it's about the action. And this is someone that probably just didn't have the capability. It's quite immature, obviously, emotionally mature. Didn't have the capability to like understand that, but now we have healing for the person that was kind of left, if that resonates. It's been a tough cycle with someone, but it's finishing up. It really is. But it is down to this person to kind of come forward, be authentic, and kind of explain, to help the healing for themselves. I mean, Spirit does lie ahead for this connection in whatever way. Doesn't always mean, oh, they're going to come back together romantically, but it could mean that people could heal and have understanding and get finally answers. But I do think this person's just going to kind of have to, because they're feeling like that kettle. Yeah, they're like, nothing's going to change unless that feeling, it's time to take action, isn't going to kind of let up unless they kind of come forward and be authentic and be real and just be open. Let me get one more on that. Yeah, fiery powers approaches, just clarifying that same card. But I was trying to see, because we've got nothing will come of the situation, luck is on your side. I think that's their negative mindset again, being like, well, what's the point, because nothing's going to come of it. And that's not the point. The point is you need to come forward, be authentic and apologise and heal this. You don't know what could happen. I'm going to have to finish that there. Please do like and subscribe. It really helps the channel to grow and helps our energies to connect. So more of my visions and readings will resonate. 919 on the timer. Yeah. In the meantime, guys, I send you so much love and light. Bye.